It's your favorite YouTube dealer. I appreciate you guys for stopping in. We got some Dave. It's been a minute since we checked out Dave. Dave is probably like he's honestly he's one of my favorite artists. Like in general, he's done some amazing things. At least from what I've heard from him, I'm extremely impressed. But especially if we're gonna separate and make different divisions of art, like we're talking UK artists, stop playing with this man. This man definitely top tier. He might be the best, to be honest with you. I really like there's a few people I like. I really like Mike Righteous. He don't get nearly as much love as I think he deserves. I feel like he used to, and then I don't know what it was that happened. I think somebody commented on a video and I forget now what it said. But like his shit was getting millions and millions of views, and then all of a sudden it was just like poof, he just disappeared. And now he don't get like any views, but he's still so dope. But Dave is stop playing with this man. Yo, y'all got some crazy people over there in the UK, man. Gotta show some love over there. Anyways, the boy who played the harp. Let's find out. Let's find out. Well, I like this sample. I've heard this somewhere before.
Yeah, I sometimes wonder, what would I do in the next generation? In 1940, if I was enlisted to fight for the nation, or in 1960, if I had to fight for the rights of my people and laid out my life on the line so my grandkids could live a life that's peaceful, would I be on that? Would I be front line? That's what I'm thinking. If I was alive in the 1912 and the Titanic and it was sinking, who am I saving? Am I fighting women and children, or am I waiting? I wonder. What would I do in the next generation? Battle of Kabbalah, if they captured me for the sake of my father.
Yeah, I like that. I think it's so dope to like question shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, what would I have done in this generation or that? If I was there amongst this shit happening, like, how would I have acted? How would I have, how would I have made it out? Like, would I have made it out? Would I have been strong enough? Would I, like, there's just so many different questions. I think it's very, very interesting. It's kind of dope. What up, Marcus?
Saving, am I fighting women and children, or am I waiting? I wonder. What would I do in the next generation? Battle of Kabbalah, if they captured me for the sake of my father. Would I stand on my honor like Hussein did and tell them to make me a martyr? Would I get smarter? Forgive my oppressor, stick to the creed. If I got locked inside like Nelson Mandela but never was freed, I see a white man dance to rumba. Ain't studied Patrice Lumumba, but get on the stage and sing like Sumba, la ja 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 Sumba. Fuck it. I wonder, what would I do in the next generation? Would I fight for justice? Is it the reason my mum named me David? How can you be king? How can you be king? Don't speak for the people. Them man try to draw me out and compare like me and these niggas are equal.
Bro, this dude is so good. This dude is so good. Dave is him over there. He's him in general. I'm curious how much of a US audience he has because he deserves a huge portion of the US audience. Bro, this dude is ridiculously good. I feel like if people just gave him a shot and listened to him, they're a fan. There's no way that you're not. What up, Ty? How you doing, homie? There's no way that you're not.
I'm a black man and this bozo saying my music's socially conscious, while the man them trolling responses. This world's gone totally bonkers. I sometimes wonder, what would I do in the next generation? But I'm knowing the answer, cause what am I doing in this generation? Afraid to speak, I don't want to risk in my occupation. We got kids on the occupation. Our parents, they wouldn't get that. The people that died for our freedom spoke on justice, couldn't accept that. I talk about the money in all my accounts, so why don't I speak on the West Bank? Remember, growing up prejudiced, the damage 7-7 did. Extremists and terrorists, I was afraid of the Taliban. Can't speak out on illegal settlers, now I'm afraid of a shadow ban.
Yo, that's crazy. I like the way that he's putting this. That's interesting. Because he started it off all this, what would I do in these different generations? Would I have been this person or that person? Would I have spoke out? Would I have done the right thing? And then kind of related it to now, like, well, I feel like I probably do know what I would do then, right? Because what am I doing in this generation? He's like, I'm afraid to speak out. Like, I'm afraid to, say something that's going to risk my occupation, that's going to put my job at risk, that's going to put what I love to do at risk or put my way of making money at risk. I don't. Right? He's like, so then why would I be any different then? Why would I speak out then about such serious things and such controversial things when nowadays I'm too scared to speak out because I'm worried about a shadow ban on Instagram? You know what I mean? It's like he's questioning his actual mental strength, his actual like values that he has. And it's like, well, how strong are they if I'm, not willing to do these things because of such menial reasons? like a shadow ban on Instagram or something. You know, I'd like to believe that if I was back in the day, I'd have been on the right side of history. But how do I know when today I don't feel like I'm even willing to risk anything to be there now? You know what I'm saying? Like that, it's a really that's a crazy way of thinking. Like I've never considered that. Like when you think about how you approach things now and you justify it, but then you think, okay, think back to a time when you know you would have been on one side versus the other, and then think to yourself, like, well, would you have risked things then though? Because you're not willing to do it, right? Like for all you know, you look back on this time as something similar to that period. 100 years from now, people might look at this like that. But you know, I don't, yo, it's so that's crazy. Yo, I like the way he thinks, man. Dave's different.
Can't speak out on illegal settlers now, I'm afraid of a shadow ban. What would I do in the next generation? Critiquing African leaders for selling our country's natural resources to the West for peanuts. If they don't hear, they'll feel us. I question what I'm alive for. And can you say you're alive if you ain't got something you're willing to die for? What am I willing to die for? What am I doing in this generation? I get in my head sometimes. I feel like I'm in despair. That feeling of total powerlessness. I get that sinking feeling that good ain't defeating evil. I put their pain on vinyl, but feel like that shit ain't moving a needle. Retweeting people, raising awareness. In all fairness, ain't gonna bring Chris back to his parents, but there's no other option. It's a process, gotta stand and protest. Cause they want man silenced, cause they want man dead, or they want man hopeless. In the next generation, I spoke with my ancestors in the night and I showed them. They spoke with tears in their eyes for the brothers they lost and said it was progress. How can it be progress? I asked them, confused, disgusted. They said, David, just so you could fight this, you know how much suffering touched us. And you got a chance, we come from a time and a place where you couldn't get justice. Had to find peace in the fact that we all answer to the one that we trust in. And in our generation, we did do peaceful protests just like you. Burnt buildings just like you. Did boycotts just like you. Sat in a hostel powerless, did feel powerless just like you. And I know that it may sound strange, but we made some change and we're just like you. I know that you question your character. I know that you suffer in silence. I know that it don't feel right when you go to the club in Victoria Island. Cause how can you dance in a club there's 100 people begging outside it? I know the sins of your father. I know that you're desperate to fight them. So step in your purpose. Speak for your people, share your secrets. Expose your emotions. You might not see, but there's people that need it, never demand it. And if God can grant it.
Bro, this one of the great, I'm gonna be honest with you. Dave is him. I listen, I was just saying in the beginning, because I still rate Mike Righteous highly and there's other artists out there. Dave is him. When it comes to the UK, there's nobody better than Dave. I'm sorry, I don't care what anybody says. There's nobody better than Dave. And honestly, Dave is better than the majority of American artists too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is crazy. This is such a well put together like thought process put into a song in such a conversational way that just really engages you to think about it. And that's not something that a lot of people can do.
It sounds strange, but we made some change and we're just like you. I know that you question your character. I know that you suffer in silence. I know that it don't feel right when you go to the club in Victoria Island. Cause how can you dance in a club there's 100 people begging outside? I know the sins of your father. I know that you're desperate to fight them. So step in your purpose. Speak for your people, share your secrets. Expose your emotions. You might not see, but there's people that need it, never demand it. And if God can grant it, manifest it and receive it. Your name is David, and that covenant sacred. You got a promise, so keep it, deep it. That man talking the thing, but I bleed it. Man wanna speak on the scene, but I've seen it. Tried in the fire, but I get some anointed. Kano passed me the torch, I received it.
Woo! Showing love to others, gets Kano.
Wanna speak on the scene, but I've seen it. Tried in the promise, so keep it, deep it. That man talking the thing, but I bleed it. Man wanna speak on the scene, but I've seen it. Tried in the fire, but I get some anointed.
I like that. People want to speak on the scene, but I seen it. Tried in the fire, but I get some anointed. What do you say? Pass the torch by Kano. So, yo, I like this.
Test it and receive it. Your name is David, and that covenant sacred. You got a promise, so keep it, deep it. That man talking the thing, but I bleed it. Man wanna speak on the scene, but I've seen it. Tried in the fire, but I get some anointed. Kano passed me the torch, I received it. God told me I'm the one, I believed it. Shout hollow man, cause he helped me achieve it. I'm the youngest of my brothers. Father, he's the burden on our mothers. Give these niggas money, see their colors. Don't mix me with them, I'm not the one. Grind and miss the summer when it comes. I'm Abraham, I sacrificed the son. Where I'm from, they sacrifice the son. Hold up, I ain't finished, I ain't done. My ancestors told me that my life is prophecy. And it's not just me, it's a whole generation of people gradually making change. They ain't a greater task, shift that, make a name, make a start. They'll know what they're facing when they ask. With the will of David in my heart, the story of the boy who played the harp.
That was absolutely amazing. That was so amazing. I feel like we just wrap up the live. We just wrap it up. Like it's over. There's nothing that's gonna match that. That was one of the craziest things I've heard in a minute. The writing is so unbelievable. I love that he takes his platform and he speaks on things and he just like shows the vulnerability and then ties it up in a way that like sends like just a great message. And yo, that's crazy. Bro, Dave is different. Dave is so different. The way that he approached that and like played it off like how I would be in different generations and then related it to how he's acting in this generation. And like you said, feel like guilty when you go to Victoria Club to party when there's people begging outside it and just like little things like that. And I don't feel like I speak up because I'm scared of a shadow ban. So why would I have spoke up back in the day when speaking up could have got me killed, right? So then I wouldn't have been that strong. I wouldn't have been the person on the right side of things because I'm not even on the right side of things now when I'm looking at something as simple as a shadow ban. I'm worried about that. Like, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Shout out to Dave, man. That's amazing.